Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Demon Bluff. This is a social deduction game where you're trying to figure out what characters are evil, what ones are good, what ones are telling the truth, what ones are lying, which ones are corrupted, etc. And this is a free demo, so if you want to play it for yourself, which I would highly recommend, I've been playing this a lot, so I do recommend trying it out for yourself. Even if you watch me play, it is still going to be a lot of fun for you because every game is different. So we got a bunch of good characters here, and they have got different abilities, and they will mostly tell us the truth. Then we got some of these neutral outcast characters who have interesting effects. And then we have an evil minion here who will also convert a villager into an outcast, but they sit beside that outcast. So outcasts can indicate that you're more likely that 5 and 2 are the evils. 2 is a real medium. He's backing himself up, which is a curious choice. If he's a good villager, that's true, and that is true. If he's evil, he'd be lying, which, okay, I mean, that doesn't give us any information whatsoever. Good number 5. I'm the original baker. So the baker, one random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. This is bad for us. The Rambler. Well, here's an interesting thing. The Rambler says, adjacent truthful characters tell me to shut up instead of sharing their phone. So the baker is truthful. Currently, the only one that lies here is the Chancellor. So, that is pointed to 2 being evil. Because he was still giving us information despite being beside the Rambler. Therefore, he was not telling the truth about himself being the medium, and therefore, well, he was not a medium. Pretty straightforward. It will not be that easy going forward. I promise you. Number 1 says 1, 3, and 7. There's a villager, outcast, and minion. I would hope that he's pointing to himself as being the minion or the villager and not the outcast or minion. But let's see what we have here. We got the drunk. Oh no. The drunk is interesting because they are a good character, but they're corrupted and they lie. So they're a good character that lies and also shows up as corrupted. The Plague Doctor causes one good villager to be corrupted. Then we got the Twin Minion and the Shaman. The Shaman means we can have 2 roles, and there's a drunk who can disguise themselves as pretty much anybody. Then the Twin Minion. Okay. So we have up to 2 corrupted characters, one of which will be the drunk. And then up to 2 of the same, and that's about it. Okay. So I want to get people that are near to 1 to see if they have anything that would support his claim, but not so far. 7 is a Plague Doctor. 1 is looking truthful thus far, which is strongly saying that 3 is evil. And 3 is the same class as 2, which could happen because we got the Shaman, but we'll wait and see. Number 4 says that 1 is good. Further support that 1 is the good villager. You're the outcast. You're the evil minion. Number 6 says number 3 is good, which is probably a lie. Number 5. Twin Minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. For instance, if the closest evil was 3, that would point to himself or Bishop, which doesn't really make sense. So that would imply that 6... it depends what 3 is, if anything. Now, there are obviously going to be characters that are lying here. So I'm going to use the Plague Doctor and see if 6 was corrupted. They say 1 is evil and 6 is corrupted. If 1 is evil, then 4 is evil or corrupted. Which means they could be the drunk or corrupted from the Plague Doctor. That would account for both. Oh my gosh. That would say 1 and 3 are both evil. Well, let's test this. You son of a bitch. Well, Plague Doctor, you are the evil one. Disguising as an outcast is clever. So that means 6 was not corrupted. Because whatever he says is a lie. Therefore, 3 is actually good. 4 was also telling the truth. So I believe they're both good. There's only one more evil, though. If 2 is telling the truth, then 6 would actually be... They have to be beside each other. If what he says is true. But they can't be beside each other, because then this guy would have to be lying about 3, and both of them can't be evil. That means that points to 2 either being the fool, corrupted, or evil. So executing them is a little hard. Okay, what does 5 say? Twin minion is 2 cards away from the evil's minion. That does point to 2 again. He's not going to point to himself. He could also be corrupted, though. 6 is not corrupted, and wait, but they could be evil. They're evil. No, that can't be the case. They have to be. So is it 2 or 5? It has to be 2, right? Everything points to 2. Okay. There you go. So 3 was actually the fool. You know, I forgot about them saying that. Well, there's only 1 pair of evil, but because there's 2 pairs of... Well, there's 0 pairs of evil, technically. Very... Well, either way, we got through the round. We got a Bombardier to start with. Oh boy, that's not good. There's 4 outcasts and a Chancellor? We're not going to get any information here, dude. Witness is not going to give us any information. No, man. Oh, well, hopefully we get the knight. 8 was afflicted or affected by an evil. 8's a neutral. 2, my friend. I don't think 8 can be. Oh, the lycanthrope is going to become evil here. I know there's a lycanthrope because we got a day-night cycle here. Which only shows up if it's relevant. That means the lycanthrope is about to show up. Unless I reveal them right now. Or they're about to switch sides, rather. Couldn't kill 2. It means 2 is not evil. 2 could be the drunk. 2 is looking like the drunk right now. They're looking like the drunk. I have to just flip something over. All right, we got another Slayer. It could also just be that 8 is not who they say they are. They could also be the drunk, I suppose. All right, let's reveal 4. 6 is a real medium. Can we have multiple? We can because of the shaman. 6 is, or 5 is a real Slayer. We can't have 3 Slayers here. One of these 2 is a neutral, and it's going to be the Fool. That's the only neutral that can disguise themselves. Actually, no, it could be the Lycanthrope. One of these could be the Lycanthrope. This guy was lying. He is lying. We've got 2 of them pointing to 8 being afflicted by evil. Don't know what that could mean. There can't be that many people lying to me. One of them could be the doppelganger. I don't know. Either way, I know 6 was lying to us. And 3 is probably good. 4 is probably good. Unless 6 becomes... Actually, if 6 is evil... They're the stupid drunk. But that means 4 lied to us. They were the werewolf. Okay, the lycanthrope. We've got one more that we have to find. And the last one is the shaman. Well, it's a slayer or it's a witness. 3 did in fact kill 5. But that doesn't necessarily mean... I think when they disguise as the slayer, they can still use his abilities. So it doesn't necessarily help. 8 is saying that 2 is good. I mean, 7 is the most likely to be evil here. They're the doppelganger. So they both said 8 was afflicted by evil, or affected by evil. Which is apparently true. I just don't know what 8 could possibly be that would count as affected by evil. Ow. So do I kill 8 or do I kill 3? I mean, 3 did kill... What? It was 1? The Bombardier? You gotta be kidding me. I don't want to kill the Bombardier because if I do and it's real, I lose. That is unbelievable. They were all good. So how was 8 affected by evil? How? Hints. Can learn who is a puppet. Corrupted character by an evil. Corrupted by an evil. Turned into an outcast by Chancellor. Cloned character by Shaman. Cloned character by Shaman counts. Ah. Because this doppelganger is why we had 2 witnesses. And the shaman had cloned this slayer into this guy. That makes... Okay. I need to read that more, I guess. We have learned something. A shaman and a puppeteer. An alchemist. But no way for anyone to be corrupted. Night is a welcome sight, I will say. Hunter. I'm 3 cards away from the closest evil. That's implying that 8, 7, and 2, and 3 are all safe. Let's see what you have to say about those 2. Hunter or Knight? Well, there's one way to find out. The Knight is real. That means the Hunter is fake. And that means the Dreamer is good because she told us the truth. Good start, I would say. Number 3, another Dreamer, huh? I guess we can because of the Shaman. It could potentially be. There's no way we can get any corruption, right? No. So I could find out that this person is lying to us by doing this. Hunter or puppeteer? You lying? All right. That means this has to be the puppet because it's the only one beside. And we didn't even have to reveal everything. Oh, it feels good. Oh, there's another Knight. Holy crap. This is a very easy round. Got kind of lucky there. All right. What do we have available to us? A shaman and a puppeteer again. Another alchemist. And nothing that can corrupt. This should also be another reasonably easy round, I think. The Rambler. Well, I can find out if the investigator is telling the truth or not. He's not telling the truth. That means the Rambler's not real? Yup. Okay. Okay. Sure. Tricky. I hate when they hide as outcasts. Oh, well, hello. They're both telling the truth. One of them is cloned from the shaman. Which means the jester could potentially be lying to us. How many of these are evil? You should say one. You're telling us the truth. Means 4 is probably evil, but if 4 is evil... Oh yeah, 4 is evil. Oh, it's either 4 or 3. Wait, he was lying. That means 3 has to be... Wait, what? Oh no, that points to 5 being... 5 is telling the truth. Oh, the puppet tells the truth. So it's 5. What? No, god damn it. There's only one pair. Oh, that points to 3 having... It had to be 3. Because then there's a pair here and a pair here. It's being 2 pairs, making this a lie. I should have gone fast. I should have gone slower and thought about it. I threw away a freebie. That was a lycanthrope. Shaman, a wretch. Again, no drunks. Or no corruption. I'm good. Maybe. A wretch. An investigator. You know what? Let's wait. Got a knight. Oh, there may be a lycanthrope. There may be a werewolf now. An evil werewolf. There was 1 corruption around you, huh? Who could possibly be corrupted? Nobody. Did not get lucky, sir. All right, fortune teller. No one was corrupt around you. That's probably true. There's a knight who seems to be truly a knight. So both knights are in fact knights. So I can actually use that to our advantage. Let's see the fortune teller. Learn if any of them are evil. So I can have you test the investigator. That says 3 is evil. Let's see what 3 says. Most suspicious among them. 8 or 1 is a demon. Who's our other shaman? And oh, the lycanthrope too. Oh fuck, the lycanthrope. You're saying that 3 is evil. You're saying that 1 is evil. 1 says they're good. They could be lying. I revealed them first, so 1 cannot be the lycanthrope. Okay, you were lying. Great. Perfect. We did it. We don't actually have to kill the lycanthrope, interestingly. I revealed them first, so they never transformed into a werewolf. Amazing. Okay. Works for me. Number 5 out of 7. We've got to beat 3 villages with 2 lives left. Current deck. All right, let's see. We've got the drunk minion shaman chancellor. Oh, good lord. Now, the funny thing is, the drunk is corrupted but cannot be cured of it by the alchemist. And there's no other source of corruption. So keep that in mind. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. So you're saying 1 or 8 are evil. There was 1 corruption around you. Learn how many corruptions were around you. It doesn't say how many he cured, just that there was 1. Ah, shit. Okay. So that doesn't really help too much. 4, 5, and 6 says there's 1 of each. Now, the drunk doesn't show up as evil. Well, we're just going to reveal everything. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. Well, that's heavily implying 8 is evil. Between 2, 4, and 6, there's one of each. And you're saying between 6, 5, and 4. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Well, interesting. A lot of things are pointing toward 8 being evil. And if 8 is evil, that implies that the drunk is not necessarily around him. 2 is saying that outcast and one of these would have to be evil. I need to do some confirmations and then I can test the investigator. And see. Let's kill 8. They were the drunk. Luckily, they only cost us 2 health, but... Alright. Wait, why did he show up as evil? He's not evil. He's just... Wait, he's corrupted. Corrupted characters always show as evil, right? Is that true? No. They keep their alignments. They just lie. So either 1 and 7 are both evil. Nobody else is pointing to that. Let's test them. 7 or 1 is a villager. That means neither of them are evil. That's pointing to 6 and 2 both being evil, or 4 is evil. If I kill 4 and they are a villager, that means 2 and 6 are evil. If I kill him and he's evil, then that means either 7 or 1 are evil. Okay, he was evil. Then that means 6 and 1 are not a villager. So they're both lying? Ho ho ho! And that fits with what number 3 says. And what he says and what he says. So yeah, everything tracks. Okay. Ooh, village 6. We got an enlightened. Okay, what else we have in the stack? Potentially a knight. Any sources of corruption? Yes, Puka. And the drunk. And 2 minions. Alright, well. Minion is 1 card away from the closest evil. And she's pointing at poet, or probably 3. There is only 1 pair of evil. That seems unlikely, but is possible. Actually, no, it's quite likely. That means 2 are beside each other. We really have to find out where Puka is. 9 was affected by an evil. And being affected by them... They don't have a shaman, right? No. Could be corrupted. So Puka could be beside. 9 could also be lying. Who knows? Let's get more information. Baker, not the original Baker, though. We haven't flipped over the other Baker yet. So, you're either corrupted or lying. 7's a knight, which we can test. Alright, that's free. Disguising yourself as a knight is not a wise decision. 9 was affected by an evil. Not an outcast hidden. Probably corrupted by Puka. Puka could be 8 or 1. 1, if 8 is Puka, then 1 is probably lying. Unless the other one is like immediately a poet. Minion is 1 card away from closest evil. I need to judge somebody. Let's I'm gonna roll that's among them, one that is not. Who would be most useful to know? The judge and the empress. There's a drunk or minion. Okay, one of these is a drunk and what? Well, actually, that's not true. One of them is a drunk or a minion. Don't know what the other is. Let's judge you. 6 is lying. Okay, if 4 is telling the truth, then 6 is saying that neither of them, there is not a drunk or a minion amongst them. We're pointing to 1, 3, or 5 as evil. Or 9, 1 is a drunk or minion. This is a nightmare. I don't have a lot of information to go off of here. Minion is 1 card away from closest evil. There's only 1 pair of evil. 6 is lying. 9 was affected. I need to know if 9 is evil, but... Or sorry, 5 is evil. Do I? Do I really need to? Surely this can't be the baker. Okay. That means number 5 is telling the truth. And you are corrupted. Which means none of you are evil. This is pointing to 2 being evil. Great. I knew 1 couldn't be evil because of 9 inadvertently validating them. And then because we know Puka's there, that's 2 away. The only thing that we closest clockwise was number 2. And number 3 agrees with this because the pair is over here and this one's not over here. And number 4 was just a drunk lying to us about 6 being wrong. Sweet. All right, the final village. Can we do it? I am 3 cards away from the corrupted character. Okay. Do we have a Puka? We do. Okay. We also have a witch, so I can't reveal everything. We also have a drunk. Oh, God, there's so much corruption. Can't reveal everything. No knight. Slayer could potentially be useful. Well, let's check 5 then. 2 or 4 is a witch. The witch doesn't do anything special other than we can't reveal her last card. Therefore, how could 4 or 6 be corrupted? It has to be the drunk or by Puka. I need more information. We got multiple things pointing to 4. I kind of need to know what they have. They're saying 1 is good. But 1 is saying they may be corrupted. 6 is a Slayer. That'll help us test something. 2. 3 or 4 is a witch. 2 or 4 is a witch. We got multiple people pointing to 4 being a witch. Can there be multiple oracles? There can be because of the shaman. Only real 2 more cards. 3. I am 1 away from the closest evil. Everything's pointing to 4 being evil. They are the witch. I wonder if they're dead if they still block me from revealing the last card. So, you were good. You are good. You are good. 3 away from a corrupted character. That means the Slayer's probably corrupted. Which means 7's almost certainly Puka. Let's reveal 8. Learn 1 random outcast among them. So if I pick these, 4 is drunk. That's not true. So you're corrupted. 7 is Puka. What? Okay, so you were corrupted. So you are not 3 characters away from the corrupted character. So 6 was never corrupted. and did in fact kill 8. But 6 is the only one left that doesn't have an alibi here. They were in fact... It was number 1. Just because it's beside Puka does not mean they were a villager. But we did clear it. We cleared this difficulty. Holy. That's great. Ascension level complete. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And of course, you want to play this game for yourself, which I would highly recommend. Obviously, I wouldn't be playing this game as much as I was if it was not that case. I can't speak anymore. I'm going just bananas. Yeah, check out the link in the description. It's a free demo. Can't argue with free. If you enjoy this literally at all, you will want to play this game and you won't want to stop. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.